I'm part of RI because RI is the team, the know-how, and the reach to make change on the ground.
Being part of Rehabilitation International means to me is bring the modern style technology and rehabilitation into China, which is now benefit more than 10 million people with disability in China.
Rehabilitation International is a global network of experts, of advocates, of persons with disabilities, of anyone who would want to contribute in the effort to make a difference in the lives of persons with disabilities, especially those who belong to the poorest of the poor in the developing countries.
What's been important about RI in terms of its 87-year history is that it is an international global organisation that is diverse in its nature and cross-disability.
Established in 1922, RI has been working for over 85 years to make the world a better and more accessible place for persons with disabilities. RI actually created the International Symbol of Access in 1978, which has become the most widely recognized symbol of access and inclusion for persons with disabilities.
You can see this logo everywhere in more than 100 cities in my country, and we are proud of the member of this organization.
Based in New York, RI played a crucial role in the development of the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, adopted in 2008, and will continue to work with all its members around the world for full implementation of the convention.
RI had a very important role to play because most of us in those halls were diplomats. So we had to have persons with disabilities in their organizations explain to us and guide us in the process of drafting this convention.
RI programs in every region of the world help bring skills and opportunities to thousands of persons with disabilities that might otherwise be excluded from work or school or without adequate health care.
Habilitation and rehabilitation have always been central to the work done by RI globally. It is an initiative that is very important in achieving the best quality of life possible for every person with disability.
In partnership with members in Tanzania and Mozambique, RI developed the first ever HIV/AIDS training manual for young people with disabilities in Africa.
RI has also been involved in the Arab region in identifying and working with women with disabilities to provide them with skills in taking a leadership role in the advocacy movement.
RI has also provided legal and political rights training, empowering persons with disabilities to become their own self-advocates.
The RI Regional Conference organized here in Mexico last year, it was a great success. The legal research is having a great impact in Mexico for persons with disabilities.
Women with disabilities have been an important focus of RI for a number of years, often because women with disabilities suffer multiple discriminations. In 1997, in Washington, D.C., RI, along with its partner MIUSA, was responsible for the first Summit on Women with Disabilities.
So the power of RI is the ability to negotiate resources. Resources is not just money. It's more important that you have the capacity to make things move.
To help fund these programs and expand them to more communities in need, RI established the RI Foundation.
When we began this in 2007-2008 with the idea of having a foundation that would be able to finance and look for resources for RI International as a mechanism of promoting the human rights of persons with disabilities.
RI programs have always been for and by persons with disabilities, honoring the promise of nothing about us without us.
RI is justice for me and everybody because we are fighting for rights and inclusion.
RI recognises that children are the future of the disability movement. What we are creating is the opportunities and a world in which people with disabilities and children with disabilities are fully included.
This is one of the things which RI does, provide opportunity for children with disabilities to have interaction with the non-disabled children, for both of them to be able to benefit from the experience of being able to play together and learn together.
Much has been done, but there is much more to do. Please support RI in developing the critical programs and services needed to ensure that the more than 650 million persons with disabilities worldwide have the means and opportunity to be full and equal participants in their communities. To support RI, visit www.riglobal.org or email us at rif@riglobal.org.